What's up, guys? I'm probably making this video a little late, but I wanted to do a quick video about the tournament that's coming up this weekend and what to expect from me as one of the coaches and some objective goals that we're going to do from each position. This is what I'm going to be calling out when I'm coaching. Starting from standing, regardless of if you're a wrestler or you're a guard puller, the first thing I'll say is find your grips. Like the top guy has here, he has an arm in the back of the neck. That's the grip that I like to use also. That's one of my favorite grips. So when I say find your grips, you find your grip, and then we can either wrestle or we can pull guard accordingly. Usually I'll say try to find a way to build momentum, whether that's shuffling sideways, pulling your opponent backwards, or just off balancing them in general before you do any type of takedown attempt or any type of guard pull, just so that you don't do a stagnant guard pull or takedown and then your opponent immediately passes your guard or stuffs your shot. The next position we'll be going over here is going to be one standing and one seated. So whether the opponent is seated or on their back, if you're the standing person, I'm going to be calling out make grips on the pant legs or make grips on the feet or the shins and get ready to start passing on the outside. If you're on bottom, I'm going to say make grips on the sleeves and get your feet inside the shoulders. From there, you're going to have to go to whatever guard you know how to play the best and whatever your favorite guard is, but the initial contact is going to be the top person trying to pass to the outside, making grips on the pants or the feet or the shins, and the bottom person is trying to make grips on the sleeves or the collar, and then trying to get to a guard position initially. Next, if we end up in closed guard, the main focus, if you're the bottom person, is going to be to break your opponent's posture and try to clear their hands off your center line, get their head to your chest, and clear their hands to the outside. From there, you can work on whatever your favorite technique is. I'm not going to be yelling that out loud. My focus is going to be making sure that they stay in your guard, and then they're available to be attacked. So breaking the posture, using your knees, pulling your knees to the chest, clearing hands is going to be number one. If you're the top guy, my focus is going to be to say to posture up, to clear grips, and get ready to stand. My favorite way to pass closed guard is to just standing pass. I think a lot of people have trouble opening the closed guard from the knees. It's easier to just clear grips, gain your posture, and then double arm control one of the arms, and then just stand up and break the closed guard. The next position we'll be going over is half guard. In half guard, both the bottom and top person are going to be battling for the underhook on the side of the leg that's trapped. In the picture shown here, the guy in blue's right leg is trapped in half guard, so his right arm will be digging for the underhook. Currently, he's losing that battle. The bottom person has the underhook and he's ready to wrestle up. So regardless if you're on top or bottom, I'll be yelling to fight for the underhook no matter what. When talking about side control, the focus is going to be to turn my opponent's chin away with a crossface and then win an underhook on the far arm. As the bottom person, my preference is to elbow escape with one elbow in the neck and one elbow in the hip. So whether I say build your frames or one elbow in the neck, one elbow in the hip and start shrimping, the focus is going to be to escape side control with a basic shrimp escape. In mount, if you're on top, the goal is to fight for underhooks and walk your opponent's arms overhead. From here, you can either choose to take the back with the gift wrap, or you can attack arm bars. From bottom, the two most common escapes are going to be the trap and roll and the elbow escape. So depending on what position your opponent is in, I'll be calling out for one or the other. And the last generic position we're going over is back control. When you're attacking from back control, my focus is going to be to make sure that we have our hooks in so that we get our points, and then from there, we're going to start opening the lapel of the top side so that we can start digging in for the chokes, or digging your arm underneath for the rear naked choke. If we're the person with our back taken in this scenario, our first goal is going to be to get safe, and what I mean by that is to control the arm that's supposed to be choking you, or the top side arm. I prefer to control the choking arm down by the hand or the fingers at the end of the lever of their choke. I don't want people grabbing and defending at the elbow, I want them defending near the hand. Once you get safe, now it's time to start removing hooks and getting your shoulders back to the mat. Again, guys, this was just meant to be a very simplistic version of goals for what we're going to be doing in each position. If you have a special move that you enjoy to do from a certain position, I'm not telling you to not do that. I'm just saying that these are the very basic things that I see as a coach that I'll be calling out, because in general, those are the battles we're trying to win. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and as always, till next time, let's get it.